Hook with subscribe call. If someone told you that a single dad carrying his daughter's lunch could bring an entire corporate boardroom to a standstill, you wouldn't believe it. But what happened next left every executive frozen in their seats. Before we begin, make sure you like this video and subscribe to Goodness Hub Stories. You won't want to miss how this unbelievable moment unfolded. Ethan Malik was used to early mornings, not because he worked at the city's largest corporation, Vertex Dynamics, but because he was a single father raising a 7-year-old girl with a smile that could disarm storms. Her name was Noor, and today was a special day. Her school had arranged a small celebration, and Ethan had promised he'd bring her favorite homemade lunch before heading to work. He arrived at the giant glass building of Vertex just 3 minutes before his shift. Balancing Noor's pink lunchbox, his worn-out shoulder bag, and a cup of coffee that had lost its warmth, he rushed toward the elevators. Ethan worked as a junior analyst, overworked, underpaid, and mostly invisible. But today would be different. Today, he'd be noticed in the worst way possible. Upstairs, CEO Alina Verma walked through the hallway like a storm in heels. Young, powerful, respected, and feared, Alina had a reputation. She tolerated no mistakes, no delays, and certainly no unfamiliar faces lingering around her floor. Her world was perfection, order, and control. Anything outside of that irritated her. Ethan didn't know this. All he knew was that his shift was starting in 60 seconds. Just as he reached the executive level, where he wasn't supposed to be, thanks to a system glitch in his elevator card, he collided with someone solid. Coffee spilled, the lunch bag dropped, and the world seemed to freeze. It was her, the CEO. Alina looked at him as if he were a threat, not an employee. "What are you doing on this floor?" she snapped, brushing a drop of coffee from her sleeve as if it were acid. I'm sorry, ma'am. The elevator took me up here by mistake. I'm actually heading to the analyst floor. Ethan bent to pick up Noor's lunch bag, but Alina's eyes had already narrowed sharply. "What's in that bag?" she demanded. Ethan blinked. "It's just my daughter's lunch, ma'am. I need to drop it off later." "Security." Her voice cut the air like a blade. "Check his bag, now." 2 guards appeared instantly. Ethan felt his heart slam against his ribs. "Ma'am, please, it's really just a lunch bag," he pleaded, holding it protectively. Alina folded her arms. "Employees don't bring suspicious bags onto my level." "Open it." Suspicious. The word stabbed Ethan harder than it should have. As a single father, he was used to judgment, late work hours, missed meetings, worn shoes, tired eyes, but this. Being treated like a criminal. The guard stepped forward. "Ma'am," Ethan whispered, "my daughter, she made me promise I wouldn't drop it. She decorated the lunchbox herself." Alina scoffed. "Open the bag." The guards grabbed it from him, and Ethan's heart cracked as Noor's carefully decorated glittery stickers peeled slightly under their grip. They unzipped the small bag roughly, revealing a tiny tiffin, a folded napkin with a drawing on it, and a handwritten note in childish letters. "To Daddy, I love you. Good luck at work, Noor." The guard froze. The other guard softened, but Alina remained stone. "That's it," she said sharply. "You interrupted my floor because of this." Ethan swallowed hard. "I didn't interrupt anything, ma'am. I was just trying to get to work on time." "Enough," she interrupted. "You've wasted enough time. Meeting room, now." She didn't even wait for him. She walked off, and the guards awkwardly handed back the bag. As Ethan entered the meeting room behind her, his face burned with humiliation. 20 executives stared at him as if he didn't belong there, which he didn't. His daughter's lunch bag hung from his hand, making him feel even smaller. Alina pointed at him sharply. This employee violated executive protocols and brought an unapproved item. The door opened. Silence swept the room. In walked a woman in her late 60s, elegant but warm, with gentle eyes that immediately softened the air. This was Mira Verma, the founder of Vertex Dynamics, and Alina's mother. Everyone stood respectfully, except Ethan, who didn't know he was supposed to. Myra's eyes shifted between her daughter and the embarrassed man holding a little girl's lunch bag. "What's happening here?" she asked calmly. Alina stepped forward. "Mother, this employee," but Mira raised a hand. "Let him speak." Ethan hesitated. "Ma'am, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to be here. My elevator card malfunctioned. I bumped into the CEO by accident. She ordered security to search my daughter's lunch bag, but it's just." He opened it slowly, showing the tiffin, napkin, and note. Myra's eyes softened deeply. "Is that your child's handwriting?" she asked. "Yes," Ethan whispered, embarrassment threading his voice. She's 7. I promised her I'd bring it. Mira turned slowly toward her daughter. And then she said words that froze the entire room. Alina, is this what Vertex has become? A place where a hardworking father bringing his child's lunch is treated like a threat? The room went dead silent. Alina's face drained of color. Mira walked to Ethan gently, taking the napkin drawing from the open bag. She smiled. Children write love in the simplest ways, she said. Then she placed the note carefully back. A company that humiliates parents for loving their children has lost its soul. Executives shifted uncomfortably. Mira continued, her voice firm yet warm. When your father died, I raised you alone. I brought your lunch in bags exactly like this one. If any CEO had treated me this way, Vertex would never exist today. Alina swallowed hard. Her eyes shimmered, but she said nothing. Mira looked at Ethan. What is your name? Ethan, ma'am. In your department, junior analyst. Mira smiled a little. Not today. She turned toward the board. Effective immediately, Ethan Malik will be moved to the strategy division. And his card access issues will be corrected. Ethan's eyes widened. Ma'am, I don't deserve that. You deserve respect, Mira said. And opportunity. 2 things every loyal employee should receive. She then faced her daughter. Apologize. The room inhaled sharply. Alina, powerful, unshakable Alina, lowered her eyes. I'm sorry, she said quietly. I misjudged you. Ethan nodded, still stunned. Thank you, ma'am. Mira gently touched his shoulder. Go, deliver your daughter's lunch. Some promises are more important than meetings. And just like that, Ethan walked out, head held higher than it had been in years. He knew Noor would smile when he arrived. What he didn't know was that his life had already begun to change. Ending with second subscribe call. If this story touched your heart, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Goodness Hub Stories for more emotional, powerful stories just like this one.